Oh my gosh, my phone is gonna die.
Hey Rigo, what you doing?
I'm just plugging my cell phone into this non-wind energy source.
Why would you do that?
Because it's more convenient, like McDonald's versus Safeway.
Well, Rigo. Here's what I have to say.
I must show you the way of the wind.
Wind is a renewable energy source because the wind blows as long as the sun shines. Wind energy is the fastest growing renewable energy source today, and because of the people's growing desire for energy independence, this trend is likely to continue. Wind energy is mainly used to generate electricity, and today we use electricity for almost everything. Like old-fashioned windmills, today's wind machines use blades to collect the wind's kinetic energy. The wind flows over the blades, causing them to turn. The blades are connected to a drive shaft that turns an electric generator to produce electricity. In 2008, wind machines in the United States generated a total of 52 billion kilowatt hours. It was enough electricity to serve 4.6 million households, or to power the entire state of Colorado. Wind turbines do not release emissions that pollute the air or water, and they do not require water for cooling. They may also reduce the amount of electricity generated from fossil fuels, therefore reducing the amount of air pollution, carbon dioxide emissions, and water use of the fossil fuel power plants.
The major waste products of wind energy are those from manufacturing, transportation, installation, maintenance, removal, and disposal of equipment. Wind energy does not directly create any waste products like other energy sources such as fossil fuels. Majority of the waste created is carbon dioxide and different chemicals released in very small amounts in comparison with other energy producers. Wind energy can be found all over the world, like Sweden, Hawaii, Canada, Spain, Great Britain, Denmark, Germany, and India. Wind turbines can be found on mountains like the ones on Maui, lowland plains, flat or widely open areas, valleys that display wind tunneling, and most likely in extremely windy areas. Commercial-scale offshore wind facilities are very popular areas also and are being utilized all over the world, especially in Europe. New developments are being explored as well to find other places for wind farms to be built.
Scientists are currently doing research on how to store the electricity that wind energy produces. Wind energy is currently not as reliable as other sources because of the variation in wind speeds in certain areas at certain times of day or year. As soon as this setback is resolved, wind energy will become the most reliable source of energy. There are also some disadvantages to having wind power. One, they're very expensive. The cost for a commercial scale wind turbine in 2007 ranged from 1.2 million to 2.6 million per turbine installed. Also, a 10 kilowatt machine, the size needed to power an average home, might cost $35,000 to $50,000. Also, wind is an unreliable factor that always varies and is rarely stable. There is also no technology yet developed to store extra energy produced by wind turbines. The environmental impact is that turbines are a threat to native birds and migrating species. There is also a bit of noise pollution, about the sound of a small jet engine. However, there are many advantages to having wind energy. It can
Pacific
produce
Ocean.
anywhere from 40 to
The
90%
Coachella
of
Valley is host to
homes'
over
electricity,
4,000
and
wind
it's also a great
turbines
way
that
to
were
generate
first
energy
built
in
as an
remote
alternative
areas.
power source during
Offshore
the
wind
oil
farms can
crisis.
also provide artificial reefs and contribute to population growth of fish species in areas of decreased reefs. In the U.S., a 30% federal tax credit of the installation cost is available for windmills installed in homes.
So, Regal, do you think I did a good job of showing you the way of the wind? Totally. Totally. You can thank me, the mysterious girl in the weird-looking clothes.
And I hope you learned a little something about wind energy too.
Needing a sustained with a cost of over $300,000 each, these wind turbines were engineered by NASA and are maintained with the help of local and state subsidies. Over the years, many windmills have been replaced by bigger, more efficient models, but they still remain planted closely together to create this man-made forest. For the people who live there, they are as common to the landscape as the sand and the mountains.